Greetings, one and all. Welcome to the channel, guys. I'm gonna do a follow-up video. The title of this video is "Why Do Narcissists Return?" Right now, guys. Yesterday I made a video entitled "Do Narcissists Come Back?" Right, and this is a follow-up to that video, and basically, I'm going to go into, in this video, I'm going to go into why they come back, why they have to come back, okay? So the narcissist, guys, right? Guys, when I'm outside, I wear the shades. When I was little, my eyes, the glare burns them. And so I got to wear the shades in the videos when I'm outside, but I need the light, the glare to make the video. So there's nothing behind the shades. I'm not trying to be cool or anything. Oh, that would be narcissistic. All right. So listen, man, listen. I'm going to get you guys up on some game right now, okay? Take some notes, okay? The narcissist knows exactly what they're doing, people. They know exactly what they're doing to you, okay? The stuff I'm going to reveal to you today has not been expressed on other channels, so consider yourself very lucky if you're getting this information right now. Okay, you cannot test a child for narcissism, because all children are narcissists. They're very narcissistic, so you can't tell a child is a narcissist when they grow up. But what we do when they're a child, you got to wait till they mature to find out in their teenage life, late teens, right? But you know, narcissists, when they were children, when they're small children, they abandoned their true selves and took on a false identity because they had some trauma that was so severe that they had to cut their identity off. And in place of that, in exchange for that, they created a false self. We call it wearing a mask, but it's a false self. As a result of doing that, what the narcissist has to do once they deny their true self is whenever they go out into the world, they had to create a construct, a frame to interact with the world, because inside the narcissist there's nothing. You know? Guys, when they denied them their true selves, they denied the part of it that allows you and me to function. Empathy, warmth, humility. To find humility, you have to empathize. So, I mean, just for everything, you need empathy. You know, you need an ability to relate with others and to have some compassion for others. To write a song, to be an artist, to dance. You need empathy to be a dancer. That's why you'll see narcissists really strive in some positions in the corporate world. Not all positions, but CEOs do well as narcissists because they have a construct for how they interact they have an idealized frame of reference for how they interact with certain people in a corporation. You know, some of these CEOs that are really in massive companies, they can't relate to their employees. They can only relate to the board members and that upper echelon of the corporate world, right? The executive suite, the executive level. And that's because they've idealized that executive frame of reference. And what I mean by this is they take a snapshot, right? Whenever they go into the world and they interact with the world. The same snapshot they do with you, right? So before they met you, the narcissists, because they denied themselves, they had to come up with an idealized frame of reference to function, right? And that frame of reference, as it applies to you, is basically a photograph, right? And inside of that photograph is their idealization of how you're supposed to behave, how you're supposed to operate, what to expect from you, how you're supposed to perform as a spouse, what your conduct is, how you're supposed to look, so on and so forth. And therefore, that's why the narcissist has to come back to you. Think of the narcissist as the way they view the world, right? So they have this construct, this frame of reference for you, an idealized version of you, yourself in your true form, perfectly. The perfect image of you is how you're supposed to be from here until eternity. Because the narcissist operates on like a jigsaw puzzle, right? Here is you. You're one little piece of that puzzle, right? You're the intimate partner piece of puzzle, right? For a jigsaw. But for the rest of the world, there are other pieces of puzzles to put together for them to function. So the narcissist has an idealized reference for the playground. They have one for the doctor's office, so on and so forth, right? These are all little jigsaw puzzles that comprise to make the narcissist's life operate. And so when you see a narcissist wigging out because a little girl is selling chocolate chip cookies on the side of the road, and then the narcissist comes along and she's like, do you have a license? Do you have a city permit to be here? Oh no? Well, I'm going to call the cops. And the little girl starts weeping and crying. The reason a narcissist has to do that is because they have a jigsaw for how people are supposed to behave, what they need to do if they're on the side of the street selling something. And dare you not fall out of frame, right? And that's what it is. And so when the narcissist meets you, they got to take a snapshot of you, boom, right? And for the rest of the time they're with you, you have to be that jigsaw, and they have to put you back into the puzzle, right? So when the narcissist now starts acting out, which they always do, right? Cheat on you, give you a disease, bankrupt you, steal your money, turn your kids against you, all the things they do, right? Get somebody else pregnant, right? Multiple girls, whatever they do, all of what they do, right? Is because they don't have that idealized frame of reference for themselves. They got a picture of you, how you're supposed to be, but they don't have one for themselves, right? And so when they start acting out and you're like, enough is enough, narc, enough is enough. I'm not going to sit around and let you dog me like this. It's over, right? Then the narcissist has to get you back into the frame, right? And so when you leave the narcissist, right, the reason they don't let you go and the reason they always come back is because you are an idealized frame of reference. You're that little piece of the jigsaw that they got to put back into their life, comprised of many jigsaws for them to function, right? And they cannot rest. It regulates them, right? Because if that little piece of jigsaw is outside of the rest of the body of the bigger pieces of jigsaw, right? They have to scramble. They've got to control you to get you back in line, back into the frame of reference, the bigger frame of reference for how the world, their world, is supposed to operate, right? You're just a part of the jigsaw, right? And so they have tools such as a flying monkey, right? To smear you, to corral you, to admonish you, right? To spread rumors, and that is intended to get you back into the frame of reference, right? And put the jigsaw back in place, right? Meaning you're back in a relationship with them, right? And you're there permanently. And that's why they don't let you go. They have to get you back. It regulates them. Once you come back to the narcissist takes a sigh of relief and they go, you're back now. Okay, good. Life is good. And so they love bomb you. They pretend everything is fine for a couple weeks, and then they go back to doing everything because there's no photograph of themselves, right? But the jigsaw is fine. You're back. So they can relax now. They're regulated. And once you're gone, they're dysregulated. And so they have to chase you. They have to hound you. They've got to stalk you. And that's why the narcissist always has to come back. You guys get it? All right. That's my video. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Like and share.